Hello, everyone. Good evening. It's so good to be here. And how have we been? How's today's Sunday? Oh yeah. How's it been? Did you go to church? Did you go to mosque? Oh, we are here. Thank you. You're welcome. Yeah, my name is Funmilola Williams. I'm the lead coach at the Informed and Informed Teens Academy. It's an online mentorship academy for girls, where by the grace of God, we're able to help your girls transition from preteens to teenage and then to adulthood. We have an online curriculum that we run. So if you know someone that has a girl between the age of 8 to 18, trust me, the place you want them to be is the Informed and Reformed Teens Academy. So today we'll be talking about. Okay, before we start talking about what we're having today, my next book, it's ready very soon to be on seller, it will be on Amazon. So please grab a copy, not for yourself alone, but for the girl that you love. Anyone that has a girl in their corner, please get ready. I'm trying to see whether we're gonna do a whether we'll pre what's the word now? Whether we're gonna do a pre-order stuff. I'm still watching to see how it will go, but I'm just trying to tell you, get ready for it. You will love it. It has to be about siblingship, the relationship between your girls and then their other siblings. It has a lot of insight. While writing it, I had a lot of insight myself from stories that I thought I'd forgotten, and I thought it would be a reminder, and then so that it won't be so much a tug of war, especially if you have two, three children and then they're girls or they're boys or whatever. But mostly for girls, don't forget that it's all about girls for me. Anything about girls, my hand, my leg, my body, everything is there. All right, that's by way of information. And then today, I'm going to be talking about something that's very key to me. We're going to be talking about how to position your teenage girl for indispensability. Up until yesterday evening, I was wondering, okay, what did I want us to talk about? What do I want to share with parents of teen girls? And this just dropped in. I said, okay, this is timely. This is for the now. So what we're going to be talking about today, how do you make your girls indispensable? They say such thing as they say, some of the things that we say in our culture is that there's no one that is indispensable. Yeah, we know that it's only God that is omniscient, omnipresent, everything. God is, but there are some certain. I don't know whether you have them in your corner, but I have such in my corner. People that I can say that, as far as my living, as far as my purpose, as far as my destiny, as far as my even happiness and all of that is concerned, these people are key. So, how do you raise a teenage girl to become that kind of a asset? Essentially, I'm saying to you, how do you raise a teenage girl? How do you raise a teenage girl to become an asset? An asset that if she's not in a place, do you understand what I'm saying? If she's not in a place, it will be felt that no. Oh yeah, they said that you success breeds success. So if you're going to be living in a place, you should breed somebody like you. I totally agree. But what we're trying to say is that how do you make it known that how do you raise a girl such that even after she had left a place, even if there's somebody that is coming to take over what she used to do, how will her absence still be felt? I've had by the grace of God, I've had opportunity of doing certain things and then leaving the exiting the stage, as it were, but people still come and say, hey, this, oh, this, we this and all of that. So how do you do it that you're able to raise a girl that is indispensable? 2 weeks ago, I was sitting in a conversation with one of my teenagers, and she said like, and they call me mommy. And you, I wonder whether I'm really mommy, but yeah, I'm mommy to all of them. Yeah, so mommy, this, that. So the idea is so that there's some people that you meet once in your lifetime and you never forget. That is the essence. So wherever your teenage girl meets herself, wherever she finds herself, how is it possible? What kind of work are you gonna do that even after, if they never have an encounter with her again, if they never see her again, if they never come in contact with her again, but that's one time contact with her, and so much so that if it is something that they can reach her, if there's any opportunity that they can reach her, she's the first person they are thinking of, meaning that you have raised an asset. That is exactly what I'm saying. Right now, I have my coach, when it comes to some certain things, she just says, okay, this is then we move. That is how to be indispensable. It does not mean that you are the one that knows how to do it best. Please don't misunderstand me, don't misquote what I'm saying. It does not mean that you're the one that knows how to do it, or nobody can do it as much as you, but it means that you have positioned yourself. That's the word. It's about positioning. So how do you position your teenage girl to be indispensable? Let's move. The number one thing you need to do, you need to teach the law of resourcefulness. Girls by nature are lazy. Please understand this. Girls are lazy by nature. The other time I was sharing with my uncle how that when I was much younger, I ate it. I think I've shared it severally. So that when when I now see teenage girls do a lot of the things I used to do, I'm able to kind of understand where they're coming from. Girls by nature, it's not nature like that, but it's puberty in them. When they are forming, they are lazy. They don't want to do anything. They don't want to do anything. So it has to be something that you have to be deliberate and intentional about. Otherwise, your girl will just be like any other girl. So please teach the law of resourcefulness. What does it mean to be resourceful? Let them be hands-on. They should be hands-on. Your girls should be taught how to be hands-on. You can't, for example, you can't be in the house and the only person running around and up and down, scratching everywhere is you. And then you have girls grown. They will struggle with you. It's okay, it's fine, it's okay. They will even grumble. If they will even is sometimes they will even roll their eyes. So it's okay, it's fine, it's their eyes, they can roll it. But as long as the work gets done. And when you do it today, you do it tomorrow, you do it the next day. What are you trying to do? You're trying to teach resourcefulness. It doesn't come easy for a girl. It has to be taught. Teach them resourcefulness. Let me explain to you what I mean. While I was much younger in secondary school, I like to buy all those small things that were not even useful. And my mom would be like, "You don't know where this money comes from. Oh. You don't know where it comes from. Don't worry. Next weekend we're going." And then she drags me the next weekend, and then we'll go for traditional marriage compare and all of that. And I look at her, so because you are dancing and laughing and whatever, and then people are just spraying you money. And to her it was a way of teaching me to be resourceful. But in a way, I learned that I could be resourceful, I could have fun, and I could have money. So a lot of times I ended up being the one doing the job. I mean, doing the work. I did it up until I left. And other things along the line that I put my hands on, everything to just teach resourcefulness. Whatever it is that you want to use, please use it. If it is want to use going to giving them a chore, like, okay, let's go to the market together, or let's do the things together. Whatever you need to use to teach them, please teach them. Let's add work. Let it not be a struggle for your teenage girl. That's how to make them in, because there's nowhere they're going to get to. There's no setting they're going to get to. Whether it's a work setting before they eventually become the boss or whatever, they must work. So if they have not been doing it from their home, they're going to struggle. They're not been doing it from their home. They're going to like it. They're going to think, oh, this person is picking on me. This person it does just wants me to do all of these things. So please let them start from your home. For example, where I am now, all of them, they are chores for everybody. Everybody. So don't grumble. Don't, if you like grumble, if you like complain. If you don't do it, so you come back to it. What are we trying to teach? You're trying to teach resourcefulness. And they have to be hands-on. Please get them. What if you see that, look, there's something that could benefit them in terms of training? Please don't think of the money. The other time I was saying to the guy, say, you know what, I've registered it for graphics, for this, for that, for those. Henceforth, I don't have to pay somebody to do all of my posters for me. You get to do it, and then I pay you a fee. Of course, that kind of thing excited them, and then they're registered already. And then, by the time you, so the money I'm paying that other person, I prefer to pay the girls. Share it amongst yourself. So resourcefulness, whatever you need to do, please teach your girls. It is very, and you know what? The thing about the mind of a girl is that the more resourceful she is, the more her mind opens. And the more her mind opens, the more she begins to tap into her strength and abilities. But if you don't jumpstart a girl, that's how girls are. You need to jumpstart them. For example, let me tell you, even me myself, I had to be jump started. My coach just went like, Anthony, this is what kind of do. Well, we have to do this. And before you know it, like play, he's ready. A girl has to be jump started. That's how it is. So if you don't do that, oh, she rather lays about, she rather press phone, she rather do all of the other things except that thing that will move her to where she should be. So that's why it is your duty. Please jumpstart your girls into resourcefulness. If they are of age, sometimes it's painful because I've said to myself, now, when my girl reaches a certain age, I'm going to let her learn handwork. Yes. Yes. So if you have that opportunity, so please maximize it. It's not everyone that has that opportunity again. But if you do, please maximize it. Yes, they could learn hard work. Let them learn it. Whatever it is, let them learn it. It is part of teaching resourcefulness. So they begin to think. So they're not thinking. They're thinking with their head, and then they're processing thought. Okay, oh, if I can do this, I've told you. I said teach your girls that making money or finances is not gender based. I think I've made that conversation a lot of times. So please, so this kind of thing begin to make them think that, okay, I can actually do this. I can actually do this. I'm in a group and I see the things that women do, and I'm like, wow. So there's no limit. What am I trying to say? There's no limit to the things a girl can achieve if she's jump started. So please jump start them, kick them. They will not want to do it. They will grumble. They will not like it. I've told said to the girls, when you reach a certain age, it's the next in agenda for you, and they go, but it is what they need to do. Because why? We're trying to make them indispensable. The next thing I'm going to talk about briefly, because we dealt extensively on it last week, is teach the law of genuine friendship. Please, if your girls must be indispensable, they must be people that can keep connections, keep relationships. They must be. They must be. So if you see that your girl is of age and you're not seeing that trait, begin to teach it. I used a whole class to teach on that, on how to even make friends, the kind of friends to watch out for, the things, what a friend is for, and all of that. You could catch a replay on that, but that's very important in making your girl indispensable. Do you have people like that, that when everything looks like as though everything is um I'm going to use myself as an example. So if I want to like pour my mind, I know who to reach. If I want to like, okay, let's pray together, I know who to reach. If I want to okay, I need wisdom, I need counsel, I know who to reach. Do you understand? So please teach it. Teach the law of genuine friendship. It makes them indispensable. It makes them, people that will be sought after. That is it. You need to know when your girl understands the tenets of friendship, when she abides by them, it makes them to become sought after amongst their friends, and then to translate even to when they have left your home, and then when they begin to even form lifelong association. So you want to teach that. I will not take much of our time on that because we use a whole class to deal extensively on the issue of friendship. All right. The next thing you need to learn to do to make your girl indispensable, you need to take the law of kindness. This week I a lot of things I saw, and I was wondering where it is that we're actually going. Please deliberately teach kindness. Deliberately, intentionally, purposefully teach kindness. It is very key. There's no how you're going to raise a girl without kindness. You're going to raise a girl without empathy. You're going to raise a girl that everybody wants to get rid of. That's what you're going to do. So don't assume that, oh, after all, she's a human being. No. Have you seen children that you are there, you are lying down, you are shaking because you're not feeling fine, and the girl just looks at you and walks by. She just figures that when you're ready, you get up from where it is that you're seated. So don't assume that my girl will just be kind. Teach it. What does it mean to be kind? Think of the next person. That's simply what it means. Put yourself in the shoes of the next person. So, will this thing, how will it affect the person? So, how do I teach this deliberately with my girl? What I do is so when for every end of school, every end of academic day, I ask her, what nice thing did you do for somebody today? That's my way of teaching it. Because she knows that mom is gonna ask me. So she's gonna like, okay. And you know what? If we watch out, there's always an opportunity to be kind. If you put that in the comment section, so if you will watch out, there is always an opportunity to extend kindness if you really watch out. And what you do, girls tend to be self-absorbed. If girls tend to be self-absorbed. It's always about them, my hair, my nails, my earring, my clothes, my shoes, my dress. That's being self-absorbed. Everything is about just you, and just you. So let them look beyond themselves. Don't assume it. Be deliberate in teaching it. So after I said, who are you kind to? Did you say anything nice to somebody? Did you compliment somebody today? Did you tell your teacher thank you? All of the little things, the things I said for you, did you say thank you? As simple as that. Please, it's funny that all of these little things, that is what now culminates into a whole to make somebody indispensable. So please look at the world around us. See what has happened. The other day I was looking. I think I just even saw the news yesterday or something myself about how a 23-year-old boy kidnapped and then killed probably a 20-year-old girl that was in the university and 20 level, blah blah blah. And I'm wondering, how have we gotten to that? If kindness will just jump on people, then everybody should be kind. But why are people mean? Why do people do terrible things to each other? Why? Well, if it is what you didn't have to be intentional about, if it is what you just had to what will just happen, so that means that kindness won't just happen. Kindness won't just happen. Teach your girls. So if they must be indispensable, if they must be people that people will remember, don't forget that's the target. Your girl is not living for herself alone. Our lives is not meant for us to be lived by just for ourselves, for our benefit, for our whatever, and everything is all about us. That's not the essence. So please teach your girls this thing. Be deliberate in teaching kindness to your girl, especially if your girl is choleric, especially if your girl is melancholic in temperament. Please teach kindness deliberately. Don't say, I know it to just jump on them. No, we've seen parents abandoned by their children in old age. Have you not seen it? We've seen parents abandoned by their children. We have heard stories of, I know it gets so funny. They begin to tell you in church that you begin to do all of the things for your parents, you begin to do things for other people, then you don't remember your parents. That means it is a possibility. That means it is happening. So what happened? So don't leave it to substance. Don't just think, oh, it just happened. It will just be like that. Teach it. Excuse me. And the best way to teach it, you exemplify it. You show kindness. Let them see you being kind. Let them see you do kindness. At least let not a day pass without you without you showing kindness. I know it's hard. It's easier to be selfish. It is easier to be self-centered. It is easier. That's what everybody tells you. They say, oh no, it's all about me. What I can get, what I get, sit on the can. But really, that's not a life that we are expected to live. So you exemplify kindness. You teach kindness. You do kindness. When you do these things, your girls are watching. And then the more they watch, the more they become. Don't forget, it's a mirror principle. It is what they see that they will become. So if they're not seeing, they're not becoming anything. People that are living with you, people that you're responsible for, people that you are responsible to, two things. People that you are responsible for, people that you are responsible to. How are you treating them? How are you treating? Let them see this kind of, let it flow from you. Let it flow. It is the world is harsh and all of that, but you can make a difference. Not so many people is traveling that path. I think I said it somewhere, on my social media under this week. So the more that your children see that, sometimes I've had cause to ask myself whether am I, you begin to wonder whether you're even overdoing it, but it's fine. It's better to be too kind than to be unkind. Please put in the comment section. It's better to be too kind. Let them say that, yeah, she's too kind. Let them say, oh, they're taking advantage of it. Is better than to be termed unkind. Please teach your girls, because you never know that kindness. See, I'm going to share a story. While I was much younger, primary school, I can't even remember, either primary school or early secondary school, our landlord then had a daughter, Auntie Wasilat. So she just liked me, she just liked me. I don't know why, she just liked me. And then she would be like, so she would just be like, she comes in this, da 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 da, and somehow this inconsequential things. Oh, I used to read novels a lot, so she would buy me novels, thrift novels. She would buy and then she would give them to me. So if she sees me, and trust me, I was very ugly as a child. It's when I saw my baby picture that I knew that I was ugly. But she would see me and she would be like, oh, look at my beautiful baby, blah 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 blah. And you know what? All little things, very inconsequential. But you know what? I am close to 40. I did not forget. And guess what happened? Just like 2 months back, guess who chatted me from out of the blues? This same Aunt Wasilat. And then the first time she chatted me, I remembered like a rush. Like a rush, everything, every kind thing she did. She never gave me money or whatever, but she always had a kind word, everything. So you can't ever be too kind. It's better actually to be too kind than to be termed unkind. So please teach. Tell me if you receive kindness. That's why I asked my daughter, if you receive kindness, how do you feel? I have had cause to receive kindness. I'm like, I am so grateful. So that's how that person feels. That's how that person feels. And do you feel that that person that has had that feeling of gratefulness as a result of what you've done, do you think that person is ever going to forget? No. So it doesn't matter whether you get appreciated, whether that's another convention for another day entirely anyway. But I'm talking that for you, it doesn't matter whether somebody does or whether somebody sees or doesn't see. But what matters is that, have you made somebody better? Can somebody, mention their journey in life and mention you? That's been indispensable. Teach your girls. So why do we have parents that are abandoned in their old age? I'm going back to it. What happened to their children? What happened? Even our people, our elderly people, they will even say a proverb. They will say that, may God let us have mercy as children. That doesn't matter whether you have a boy, doesn't matter whether you have a girl, that God should let us have mercy as children. Meaning that it is key for a person to be indispensable. It is key. Kindness is key. All right, the next thing, because of our time, see the law of value. This is one of the most important things I'm going to say to you this evening. See, the first day I had the word that you don't have to like somebody that is giving you value. I said it is true, because sometimes, because of the bias in our mind, how we were raised, the things that we've had, when somebody is giving us value, we think that they are bragging. I don't know whether you understand. When somebody is in a higher place than us, a higher place of knowledge, we think that they are bragging. Who feels that way? If we think that they are rubbing their knowledge in our face. But let me tell you something. Whether we feel that they are bragging, whether we feel that they are rubbing their knowledge in our face, whatever it is that we feel, the fact remains that they are still indispensable to our lives. As of this evening, as I'm speaking to you, if I want to know more about parenting, if I want to know more about whatever, I still know, no matter what I feel, irrespective of what I feel or what I don't feel. The question is, am I getting value from this person? So as long as I'm getting value, the person has become what? Has become indispensable to me. So it's not, you don't seek to be liked. Don't raise your girls to be liked. I've said to us, I told us a long time ago, let your girls know not everybody will like them. It's very okay. It's perfect. It's okay. So please put in the comment section, don't raise your girls to be liked. Rather, raise your girls to be valued. That's the word. Don't raise your girls to be liked. Raise your girls to be valued. So it's fine. They don't have to like her. They don't have. If you remember your what's it called? The most brilliant girl in your class. Then so she probably didn't have a lot of friends. A lot of people wouldn't like her. So it's okay. It's fine. But the fact means that she is the most valuable because she's the most brilliant. So that's how it works. So they don't have to respond to likeness. They only have to respond to value. So teach your girls, please, lace them up with values. What will make people seek for them, what will make people look for them. For example, now let me tell you what happened. Let me tell you what happens there. When I'm preparing for class, I have slides to do, I have to set up the lights, the whatever. I don't do anything. I just call the girls, you do this, you do that, you do this. So it doesn't matter. So they are valuable to me. I don't know whether you understand. So that is it. Teach them to be valuable. Don't teach like, don't say, she doesn't like my child. It's different. It's okay. Not everybody will like everybody. Your child is not ice cream. You don't have to like your child. But where you draw the line is where your child is being bullied, where your child is being talked down on or whatever. That's a different case. But if it's about like, it's fine. Don't like her. A matter of fact, in the scriptures that it is one to if everybody talks well about you. So it's fine. But it's not about like, it's about what value does your girl have? What is in the head of your girl? What is in the hand of your girl? That is what should be your own concern. So it doesn't matter whether they like me, whether they don't like your girls. So raise girls to be valuable. So teach them the law of value. So let them understand. For as long as they have something to offer, for as long as they have something of value to offer, they will always be indispensable. That's one of the unwritten laws of life. So as a matter of fact, if you're saying, the male folk, they say it to us, but just that we don't take it serious. They say things to us like, what do you bring to the table? Of course, that statement has been demeaned. That statement has been taken out of context. But what they're trying to say is that aside from the looks, aside from the bone straight, aside from the fixing of nails, aside from the whatever body enhancement there and there, is there any other thing? Do you understand? So that is to tell you that value can never be underrated. So lace your girls up with value. Teach them. I've told us the other day we came and went. I hope that we put them in boot camps where they learn, where they did a lot. So begin to amplify on that. Every opportunity for your girl to learn, don't pass it up. Please put in the comment section, every opportunity for your girl to learn, never pass it up. Never ever pass it up. Don't pass it up. Opportunity for them to learn, opportunity for them to improve upon themselves. Don't pass it. Don't pass it up. Don't pass it up. Don't say after all they are girls, after all they will go to their husband's house. That is one of the mistakes, one of the biggest mistakes that people from our mom's generation and even some of us are making. I've seen people that have been crippled because they have said to them, all you need to do is go to school, have a good job, get married. And then they get into the marriage and then the man begins to, there's nothing that the man will not do. Do you understand? So please let your girls be. There's some people I look at and I'm like, wow, but that alone is enough to spur me on. Like, if this person can do this, then you can do something. So please, and you know what? It is easier when it is not easy for an adult, but to start relearning, unlearning. But for a child, put that child in that way of training. For example, I've introduced my girl to trainings as early as 6, and that's going to be a constant lifestyle till rapture. It's going to be a constant. So she doesn't. So these days she can sit 2 hours in a class without dozing. Even me, adult, I will doze at times without dozing. The just concluded camp. She got award for, is it the best, what. So please, teach any opportunity for value. Please let your girls be on board. Any opportunity for value, let your girls be on board. You might be looking, sometimes I feel like, oh, I do, so I put in so much money that she used to do this. But when I look at, don't forget, you're looking at the future for your girl. That's why you are there. You're co-parenting with God. You're looking, what is the profit of this child? And you begin to be, so based on that thing that you're seeing, that's why you will not get tired. And because of what I have seen, I say, okay, let's try, let's move, even when it's challenging, even when it's difficult, you find that you still need to move. Don't wait, don't stop. So please, I know that it could get, oh, what is this? Isn't she the only one? If you see your children, if you see your girls the way you really ought to see them, you will know that in God's eyes, they're actually the only ones. So please don't pass up opportunity for value. When your girl is valuable, trust me, your girl is indispensable. So it doesn't matter whether she's liked. They will say, oh, she's bragging. It's fine. She's earned the bragging right. But you know what? Don't just let everything that the bragging will end with physical outlook. How do I look? How do I this? Please, your girls are beautiful already. Don't enhance all of that. Please, put more value. It is when they become adults, when they become, at least they then say they will know. So don't make pay so much attention to the all of these things that we can see to the at detriment of the values that you really should be putting in them. Is there skills to learn? Is there something to know? Is there anything at all that will give yourself girl sellability? Please hop on it. And the next thing you need to do to make your teenage girl indispensable, you need to teach the law of service. The law of service. See, in short, the girls there, I call them servants. Yes. It doesn't mean that it doesn't technically mean that they're servants, like they're serving a warlord or whatever. I call them servants. In church, they know. The youngest two, my daughter and the elder cousin, they know them in church. As they're entering church, they are going to their service units, put water that all the other children will drink, get the snacks ready, everything. And when they are done, they know without being told. Get the Hoover everywhere, get everywhere clean. They know without being told. Because I've told us before, the way to the palace is through the back, and the back door is the service door. Please put that in the comment section. The back door is the service door. The way to the palace is through the back, and the back door is the service door. The way to the palace is through the back. Back door is service door. See, this person speaking with you, I have served. I am still serving. So it's not what I have not tested. And that's giving me access. Trust me, that's giving me access. I know people that will just call. I'm like, this. And then, okay, can we do this? Can we do this? Can we do this? And then the more you serve, the more indispensable you become. The more you serve, the more indispensable you become. Teach your girls the law of service. Girls don't want to serve. Girls want to be served. Understand that. Girls don't want to serve, but to make your own girl indispensable, teach them service. Don't go to a party and, because they say it's a party, so everybody has come and sit down and eat. And there are things to do. And then your girl sits cross-legged. No, let her get up. Let her help them. Let her assist. Yes. It doesn't mean that it has lessened her. It doesn't mean that it has degraded her. It has only made her more valuable. That's the truth. Teach them. Back door, service door. Back door, service door. Service is like a cheat code. Service is like a cheat code for anyone that knows. Service is a cheat code. So please don't. And I said to my girl, I said, see, anything anybody sends you, go and run to do it. I said, the moment you know how to do it, it becomes your own. Don't grumble, don't murmur. And because nature of girls, they will want to grumble. So you're not going to allow it. And this is not by shouting. You just explain to them. Say, I've told you the way to make a mark, the way to make a difference. It is this way I'm teaching you. Go and ask the guys that have gone ahead. Anyone that has gone ahead without service, please go and ask whether you see. You won't find. And you know what? That is the Lord that is still maintaining them even at that peak that they are. My coach still has where she's serving. When they call her one time, she runs 2 times. And when she calls me one time, my own is to run 10 times safe. The girls there already know. I said, your coach is calling you. I said, yes, let her call me. I know what this is. They will say that she's this she's that. They can even call you. They can call your girl high service. It's okay. It's fine. Let them call her high service. It's fine. You are the one that knows that she's not doing her service. You're the one that you know that you're teaching and you're raising her. So let her be the class assistant. Yeah. Let her be assistant to her teacher. Let her be the one to gather the books of the other students. Let her be whatever area of service. Please let her serve by all means. Some people, they send their children on errand and then they are carrying face. I'm looking at you. I'm wondering what the matter is with you. Because you don't understand service. You don't understand. You don't understand what happens to people when they serve. I have a young man in my life. By the reason of service, there's nothing I cannot do for him. Nothing. Nothing. And as long as it's within my means, within my power, how did he get there? Service. 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 He has made himself. I told you that indispensability is not about you being the best. Indispensability is about positioning. He has so positioned himself, like bam, I am here. Bam, I am here. You call him 2 a.m., I am here. You call him 3 a.m., I am here. You call him anytime, I am here. Like I am here kind of thing. That's how to raise your girls. Don't raise them. Don't be thinking so you don't be having the matter that we didn't have be doing it for other children. It doesn't matter. I said to my own girl, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. What matters is the lessons that you're picking in service. Service door is back door. Back door is the way to the palace. That's the fastest way to the palace. That's the fastest way. That's the fastest way. Service. Go and ask people that, or if you have opportunity of meeting rich men, prosperous men, ask them one of their secrets. This thing I'm saying to you is, if it's not ranking number 3, it's ranking number 2. But it can never be at the lowest. They have people that they are loyal to. They have people that they serve. They serve, and don't forget, the service has to have quality. It must be service without grumbling. That's very important. Service without grumbling. Service without grumbling. Service without grumbling. So any opportunity your girl has to serve, any opportunity your girl has to volunteer, please let them do it with joy. Let them do it gladly. Don't say, she will not be, with my girl will not be, everybody will not be calling her. Let them be calling her now. Let them be calling her. So she should call her. I was listening to my coach in the course of the day, and she was saying to herself that, okay, so a friend of ours invited her to a cinema, but because she couldn't make it because she just came back from camp and had to rest and all of that, so she said to the girl, she now said, okay, you know what? Since we cannot come as VIP, let's come as servers, let's come as volunteers. So she and her daughter were part of the people that were selling tickets. Yeah, selling tickets. So don't think service is cheap. Service is not cheap. As a matter of fact, service is expensive. It depends on how you're seeing it. It depends on how you're looking at it. So please, wherever you find your girls, wherever your girls find to serve, let them serve. Let them go and meet their teachers tomorrow. Let them go. After this class, go and meet them. Tell your teacher that if there's anything they need to, call on me. Please do this. As I'm saying to you, I'm saying to my girls too. After this class, I'm going to tell them. So let them go and meet their teachers. Yes. That's how to be indispensable. That's how to be someone that, and you know what? When opportunities come for enlargement, they won't pass them by. That's the truth. They're not going to go and call someone that's been, high and mighty. They'll call someone that's been available, that's been there. So teach your girls, teach them service. So the next thing they want to learn, let them out upon this service, let them learn the law of never-ending quest for knowledge. We must never be, if we must be indispensable, we must never be tired of getting knowledge. My coach says the day you start to learn, you stop to learn, is the day you start to die. So let them learn. Let them teach them the law of the never-ending quest for knowledge. Jokingly, my coach says, some of us, since the year we left university or polytechnic or wherever it is that it was that we went, we have never picked the book again. We have never attended the course again. We've never attended the seminar again. We've never done anything again. Anything. I know it's hard. Oh, it's hard. It is easier to feed pleasure. Trust me, I am on that table. But every day I stretch myself. I said to myself, you know what? If you refuse to do this thing in the daytime, you will still come back to meet it in the middle of the night. And I give myself targets. And I give myself a reward system. Okay, if you finish doing this thing, this is what you're going to do for yourself. Do you understand? So I had a course sometimes in, was it April, June. And I said to myself in the course, and there was a challenge that, okay, what project have you had on your hands? Give yourself a deadline to finish it and come back and say. And with the day I finished, it wasn't easy. I had to stretch myself because of the work I do and everything. But the day I finished, I said, oh, so really, there's no such thing. All of this, I can't do it. It's in our head, it's in our mind. And it's in our lack of discipline. But if we will stretch ourselves, I know for adults it can be challenging, but can we start earlier with our girls? Teach them. Let them constantly improve themselves. They will not come and meet that mommy register me for this course. Or they will not come to say to you that mommy, come and no, it is our duty. The only thing they'll come and tell you is, mommy, come and buy me. Let me make you laugh. One of the girls there. So I said to her, okay, so what do you want for your birthday? And then she listed everything. And I said, so not even a single book. And then she goes, oh. So that's to tell you that they will never come to you to say, this is, mommy, register me for this. No, they won't. Why? Their brain. It's not them, it's their brain. Puberty brain. So please, you are the one to put them on that journey of quest for knowledge, a never-ending quest for knowledge. And the thing is that by the time all of these things that you're doing, by the time they are so into it has entered them so much, you'll be wondering. Even you'll be wondering that is it these girls? So these girls have this much capacity. All a girl needs, as I said earlier, is to be jump started. You'll be shocked. That girl, you're thinking she's this, she's that. By the time you jump start her, you will be shocked. You will be dazed at the kind of things that they could do. I remember my daughter saying to me that, mommy, this thing is much, I can't finish it. Oh, is this? I said, okay. But you know that we'll finish what we start. She said, yes. And you know that there's no room for I can't. That I can't. I don't understand where it's coming from. But the day she said, mommy, you said it though, so you can do it now. So girls need to be constantly jump started. So please, quest for knowledge. They must always. I know what these are the things. See, when you're doing these things, you're doing yourself a whole lot of good. Why? Because you are engaging the minds of your girls positively. Trust me, there will not be all of the other headaches that you're thinking, hey, boy problem, I don't want that to do this one on time. See, by the time you constructively engage your girl like this, you are removing headache from your life by yourself, even without you knowing. That's what because you know what? It's there in the scriptures that train up a child in the way he should go. So this will be the only path that child is going to know. So this is the only way that he's going to know. So all of the other things, you are the one that will not be saying, it has reached to date, though. It has reached to blah, blah, blah. I am telling you. So please, get your girls on a constant quest for knowledge. It won't come easy. It will come at a price. That's why you are listening to this. So that you will not say, I've said it to her once. See, after 2 years of constant, deliberate, intentionally, I say to my girl, how far with your book of the month? Yes. Because it's a never-ending war. So, but one day, when it's fully formed, the way they say that when Christ is fully formed in you, eventually Christ is going to be fully formed in your girl. Of course, that's just, it's going to be fully formed. Everything that you're trying to say that it looks like it's not entering, one day it's going to be fully formed. But until then, keep pushing, keep encouraging them to do what? To never end their quest for knowledge. And then number thing, to be indispensable, you need to teach the law of impact. Teach the law of impact. Let them understand it. The law of impact. What does it say? Means that whatever you can do to make yourself indelible in the minds of people, do it. That's everything about the law of impact. Whatever you can do to make yourself indelible in the minds of people, please do it. Teach them. Is it kindness you can do? Is it whatever? Anything you can do. That you know that when somebody meets you, they don't forget you. I'm that kind of person. I don't mean to blow my trumpet. As a matter of fact, coach, you say blow your own trumpet, but that's just a joke. But I don't mean to say what's not true. I mean, I don't mean to, what's the word I'm trying to look for? I don't mean to hype myself or whatever. No, but if you've met me, you won't forget me. People from my primary school, they have a WhatsApp group. Even me, I'm wondering. So, secondary school, university. So please, the law of impact, because you know what? There are some people that our paths might never ever cross again. That thing alone gives me caution when dealing with people. That what if I never meet this person again? What's going to be my impact in that person's life? That's it. And that kind of thing pushes me more than any other thing. So teach your girls. You want to be indispensable? Please watch the impact you're going to have. Some people have met people and they have wished that they never ever met them. And some people had met people and they have said, oh, I wish I'd met this person earlier. Impacts. There's some people in my life that I'm wondering, I know that no matter what, we are here. Impacts. Teach your girls. So let them, your girl has to understand early that life is not about her alone. Life is about other people. She has to understand it. And girls are vain. You know already, they are vain. Oh, my. Do you understand that two-letter word? There's nothing as vain as it. So teach them the law of impact. So what would they be known for? Let them start having that thought from early on like this. It's not when they because it's not when they reach some of us we didn't know what we're gonna be doing until we got to 25, 28, 30. And you're wondering what have I been doing my whole life? See, you know what? It will play their part earlier. So they will know what to face. They will know what direction to face. So teach them. The law of impact is very important. To be indispensable, you need to be thinking of impact all the time. It is impact. That's the only thing that's going to make a difference. Let me share a story that my coach happens, she runs of course the a mentorship academy that my daughter is in. So she was saying to the parents there, so I volunteer there, she's my coach at the same time I'm also a parent in the academy. So she was saying to the girls, she sent a voice note to one of the cohorts, and then she said to them that, and then the minute she dropped that voice note, she said to parents that parents should not listen to this voice note, it's meant for the children. So my daughter got back from school, I gave it to her, and later, because I didn't know, I'd already opened the message to listen before I heard that we're not meant to listen. And I already listened to the part where she was saying to them that when I tell you that you don't have time, when I tell you that you should be thinking of impact always, this is what I mean. A 12-year-old girl just died. But before she died, and that alone, it was also they poured cold water on my body. I said, wow, a 12-year-old died. And she said something that was striking to me. She said, you know what? But this girl, as young as she was, she'd already done journals to be sold, blah, 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 blah. I said, wow. So we're not saying our children will die. They will not die. They will live in the name of Jesus. Because we don't own our lives. God owns our lives. So in that time, what impact are you going to be known for? What will you be known for? In that your class, when you finish year 5, when you finish year 6, when you finish year 7, year 8, whatever year you finish, what will you? So it's not impact, is not one grand whatever. No, impact is what you're known for at that point in time. That's how to be indispensable. That's how to when you have left the stage, people are still remembering that somebody came through this way. That somebody came through this way. So let them begin to have that. These are the things that they never taught us early, that we learned late. So start early. Let your girls start early. Start teaching them early. Then the next thing you want to teach them the law of single passage. What is the law of single passage? Is that none of us will pass this way again. That's the law of single. It's that simple. None of us will ever pass this way called life. We won't pass it again. They say it's there in the scriptures that it is given to man to die once, after that judgment. So this one time that we have come, I was saying jokingly to my mom, say next time when you want to born, ask me first whether I want to be born or not. That's just a joke. But now this one I have been born, what am I going to do with it? Do you understand? Your girl has been born. What's she going to do with it? The law of single passage. None of us will pass here again. As a matter of fact, in the next 120 years, we won't be here. We won't be here. 120, 130. We're not going to be here. Our kids are not also likely to be here. But after we have gone, after they have gone, what is that thing? What's that thing? What's that thing that people will remember them for? What they've done? Who have they touched? That's the whole essence of this thing. That's the law of single passage. Please teach them. So don't let them think that they have all the. So when you see this when you raise a girl to think in this manner, she will have little or no time for frivolities. I'm not saying they will not play, they will not talk. They will still have time to be children, but there will be a sense of duty, a sense of higher calling upon them. That awakening will be there. That's why you are there as the guardian. That's why you are there. Let them understand this. I just told you of a 12-year-old. I'm sure the parents didn't plan that she would die. I said to my daughter, I said, you know what? It's God that owns our life. Anything can happen. I'm not saying anything will happen, but it can. It's a possibility. It's funny when we say, hey, because it will eventually happen, whether sooner or whether later. So the earlier we have the conversation, the better. So that they will know that they're not just like every other normal girl that has a lot of the time. They don't have a lot of time. So whatever you want to do, please start doing it now, because you're not going to pass this way again. You're not going to, none of us, none. And none of us will pass this way again. None of us. So whatever we need to do, whatever we have to do, this is the only time. That's the law of single passage. Whatever kindness, whatever good, whatever it is that will think it will not make people to it will make people to remember you, and then a smile will cross their face. Come on, that is the whole essence of life. But when people remember you, they go, oh, I wish I never met this person. So what are people better by associating with you? That's the essence. Are people better by associating with you? So begin to teach your girls this thing. So the more, and this is giving them things to think about, things to reason, and then their head will straighten out on time, early. Teach them the law of single passage. The next thing you want to teach them for them to be indispensable, especially in the generation that they have found themselves, teach them the law of global influence. The law of global influence. And you must understand that global influence starts from their room. So if they have not influenced their room, they have not influenced their class, they have not influenced their year, they can't influence the world. It is that simple. Global influence starts from now. Global influence starts from now. Begin to teach them now. I say to the ones there, begin to know, make up your mind. What difference am I going to make? If it means you need to go and sit down and really think, go and think, what difference am I going to make? How am I going to be indispensable? Am I going to be indispensable? Global is a global stage. Everybody, look at me. I mean, I'm somewhere in the world, and then everybody, other people, somebody will stream from Canada, my friends from UK, US will stream, Nigeria will stream. It's a global world now. So nobody can hide anymore. You can't hide anymore. You know, the other time I was having a conversation with my daughter. I said, you know what? Until you have something that you want to introduce to the people of your age, you have no business being on social media, having a social media account, blah 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 blah. Until you have a value to add. And I use myself as an example. So until you have something to offer, global influence. Until you have something to offer, you have no. So if you have nothing to offer, if nobody can learn from you, you cannot pour out of yourself to people, then you have no business being on the global stage. Let your girls understand it. Let them understand. So they know that it's not all about, twerking on TikTok. I know. I wonder what really. I wonder where the parents are. Young people twerking on TikTok. You are wondering what is it? And it's so sad. You even see adults wear bomb shorts, open breasts, twerking on TikTok. I don't get it. Start global influence. Is that how to make a difference? Teach your girls these things. Then finally, you need to teach the law of fulfillment. There's such a thing as fulfillment. Yeah. When you do what you know you're born to do, there's a level of fulfillment that comes that can never be quantified. When you do what you're born to do, there's a level of unquantified fulfillment. When you do what you're born to do, what you're called to do, there is a law, or there is a level of unquantified fulfillment. So please teach them. So life is beyond, I want to have a house, I want to have a car, when you have had all of that, are you fulfilled? Are you fulfilled? A girl's life, that's me paraphrasing it now. A girl's life does not consist in the abundance of what she has. So you're not defined by what you have. You're not defined by what you wear. You're not defined by what you have, by where you live. You're defined by what is the quality of life that you have lived. Fulfillment. Let them understand that there is more to life. Let them start knowing now. How are they going to know? When they do what they are loving to do and it is benefiting other people, there's a joy that comes with it that cannot be qualified. That is how to be indispensable. That is how to make your marks in the sands of time. Not forgetting that your girls, don't forget, they won't be little forever. And if they never take this thing seriously, they won't take it seriously when they become adults. No, if they don't take it seriously now, when they become adults, they'll be so preoccupied with all of the other vanities of life. We know the vanities of life that we adults chase after now. We know all of them, all of us, we know what we chase after. That's exactly what will happen if we refuse to teach our girls these things. Let them understand that there's more to life. There's more to life. There's more to life. There's more to life. Fulfillment. There's such a thing as purpose. There's such a thing as finding it. There's such a thing as doing it. And there's such a thing as fulfillment that comes from doing what you are meant to do. These are the things that make your girl anywhere they are, wherever they are. It doesn't matter whether they have spent just 1 year, just 1 month, just 2 years. See, no matter what, they won't be forgotten. They won't. Why? Because they have what's the word now? They have made their own mark in the sands of time. So I've mentioned 11 things actually. I'll just run through it again, and then any one of them that you want to begin to work on, even from this evening. I said Teach the law of resourcefulness. Don't raise lazy girls. Don't. Enough of seeing all of the things I've seen on social media, trolling girls, saying that girls, they're always in your DM begging for 2k. The way that thing irritates me, the way that thing annoys me. So please teach them resourcefulness, teach the law of genuine friendship. This is very important. Teach kindness, teach the law of value, teach the law of service. Service. I can't shout it enough. Teach service, teach the law of constant improvement, teach the law of never ending quest for knowledge. Oh, I skipped constant improvement. Of course, there's only one room in this life, it is room for improvement. There is room for every one of us to improve. Teach that as well. Teach the law of constant improvement. Teach the law of never ending quest for knowledge. Teach the law of impact. Teach the law of single passage. We will not pass through this way again. Whatever we can do now, let us do. Then teach the law of global influence. Teach the law of fulfillment. So as you begin to do these things, the early you start, the better. And the early you start, the early your girl is able to get a sense of what it is that our life, our purpose, and our identity is about. See, it will not come easy. Your girls will struggle with you, trust me. But at the end of the day, she'll be the better off for it. And you also have rest. You have rest though, when you're not wondering, where is my girl? Is she in a club? Is she back? Is she with the man? When you're not wondering of that, you have rest. You have rest because you know that whatever it is that she's doing, it is something that aligns with our life and our purpose. I hope that you have learned something. So I think we'll be here for 50 minutes now. I'll let us go now so I also can get some rest. And I hope that I also get some rest. And then don't forget, you can catch a replay using this same link. And please let us grow this community. If you've been finding value here, if you've been learning here, please tell somebody about Twitter. And beyond this, we are running our online program. We're waiting to have your girls. Thank you for coming. I don't take it for granted. Oh, thank you too. I am grateful. All right, don't let me keep you for so long. Have a pleasant night rest and bye-bye.